Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel if you are new. Hello, my name is V. I post nail tutorials every Thursday and Sunday at 8:15 a.m. Central Time. Getting right into today's video, I did go ahead and pre-prep my practice hand with the universal tips. These are pre-shaped stiletto. I went ahead and trimmed them just slightly, and now I am just filing the sides, making sure that they are nice and flush on both of the sides. And then I'm going to be lightly filing the tip as well to kind of just have this shape nice and ready for our acrylic application. I am using my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file for this step. It's my go-to. I love, love, love them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish that off. And then we're gonna get right into our acrylic application. I am so excited to be using these spring colorful colors. They're so, so pretty. Definitely recommend them if you guys are looking for really good pastels. They're so pigmented, so thick and rich in color, and I love the coverage, so definitely recommend them. I'm starting off with this very light purple, and I'm just going to be doing like a tie-dye inspired look. I have done it in different colors throughout my channel, and I'm obsessed with it. It's like one of the easiest designs to do, especially if you're a beginner nail tech kind of struggling. This screams pastel Easter, spring, so definitely try this out. You will not be disappointed. The good thing about it is that it makes a good base for any nail art. If you want to add a different type of feel to the top, you can do whatever you want. I am going to be doing butterflies for today's video, but you can do flowers, you can do Easter eggs, we can do leaves, you can do anything you can think of, and it'll make it look completely different, yet so, so pretty. So I'm just starting off by patting on colors. You can kind of guess what color I'm going to be using next by kind of the pattern that I'm creating. I want to make sure that the colors aren't right next to each other. So for example, I started off with purple, added a little bit of pink, and then I added teal to that corner. And then I'm adding teal on the other side as well. And then I'm gonna be kind of spacing them out as best as possible. So I'm using the smallest amount of acrylic, and then I'm just gently patting it down, and then I lightly blend it out as well. You do not need to overthink this design. As long as you have your sides nice and clean, I feel like the design's gonna come together regardless, as long as you are placing the colors on there very well. And you really don't need to do too much effort when creating this design, so always take that in mind. Now I'm starting off with a different color than I started off the first finger, just because I want to do a different variation on each finger so it still looks really cohesive. However, the patterns aren't exactly the same. So I'm starting off with pink, lightly blending out the sides of it, and then I'm going to be adding a different color. I will be doing the same process throughout all of the nails, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch this. I do want to recommend you guys to work on the wetter side with this type of design. That's gonna be your best friend. Of course, you don't want it dripping all over the place, but as long as you're not overly wiping your brush on the napkin, that should do the trick. Modelones products are definitely on the more wet side, so that helps already in itself. And like I said, I love, love, love the colors, so definitely check out the links in the description box. Don't forget to use my discount code to save a little bit of money, and shop their site. They have such good products, very beginner friendly. I've talked about them on my channel before, and they are definitely budget friendly. If you guys have not seen their prices, go do it and you will be shocked. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of this process. It's very repetitive, super, super easy. Don't overthink it. Try it out, change the colors up. You will not be disappointed. Once I'm done with my acrylic design, I am gonna go ahead and encapsulate. I do work very, very thin with my colored acrylics just to save product, and I feel like you have more room for error when working with thin layers, especially with ombre and designs like this. You can layer on more if you need to fix it, and you don't have to worry about it getting super bulky. So I think that's where my process started, and then I was like, you know what? You can save some product as well doing this method. So I am going ahead and adding the bulk thickness with clear acrylic. This is the clear from Modelones. And I think I've gotten the hang of their powder because this application definitely is going a lot smoother than it did when I first tried it. So on my ring finger, as you can see, I'm applying that bead of acrylic and it seems fine. And then all of a sudden it's like, boop, oh, you gotta work fast. Come on, come catch me. I did blot my bead on my napkin just lightly so that it drains out a little bit of liquid, and then when I applied it, it went on a lot smoother. So I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat that on the rest of the nails. I start in the middle section, make sure that I constantly clean the sides, pat it down, and then work my way down towards the tip, and then work my way back up towards the cuticle area. I basically just add product where I feel like it needs a little bit more thickness. So keep that in mind. Sometimes I'm all over the place.
It's too late now to turn around and back again. I made my bed and now I lay my head in it. And I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but I knew that I wouldn't be. I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. And I feel misunderstood, cause I'm trying hard to love. I'm sorry, my actions, they haunt me, and I'll never live it down. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. You call my bluff, I won't pick up, I let it ring. Record your voice so I can listen back again. And I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but I knew that I wouldn't be. I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. And I feel misunderstood, cause I'm trying hard to love. I'm sorry, my actions, they haunt me, and I'll never live it down. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. So do you wanna take me back? All of our broken plans, so we can start again. Won't turn down a second chance, I'm too selfish for that. I let you fall again, now that you know that. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. And I feel misunderstood, cause I'm trying hard to love. I'm sorry, my actions, they haunt me, and I'll never live it down. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was.
Once everything is fully dry, I am going ahead and doing my filing process. For this step, I am using my Kiara Sky rechargeable e-file. I have her at about 9,000 RPMs, and I start off in the cuticle area. I lightly file around that cuticle area. I want to make sure that the product is nice and flush to the natural nail. This is going to make a huge difference on whether you get lifting or not, so make sure you are blending that in very, very nicely. You do not want it to be too bulky, as that can cause snagging, which leads to lifting, and that is what we want to avoid. And then I go lightly vertically up and down the surface of the nail. Especially with long nails, I like to do vertically up and down, as I feel like I have better control of my e-file. If I were to go side to side horizontally, I always fear that my file is gonna go off of the side and kind of skip. I feel like we've all done that before, and it is terrifying. For the most part, I've never cut anybody, I don't think, but it's still terrifying. Once I'm done using my e-file, I go directly in with my hand file and I start filing the sides. This is where I'm gonna be making sure that my shape is on point. So I start on the sides, alternate from left to right, right to left, to make sure that I don't over file either side. I try to keep my pressure around the same, and because I already did my filing at the beginning, this is very minimal. You just use this step as kind of a cleanup and making sure that everything is nice and perfect. Once I'm done filing the sides, I flip the hand over to look at the nails from the client's perspective, and then I file the tip, making sure that everything is nice and straight. And if I need to fix anything, I go ahead and do it at that point. Now I am going to be buffing the nails. I go in with deep, deep, deep pressure. I want to make sure that I am removing all of the ridges, any lumps that I might have, anything left behind from my hand file or anything like that. You want your surface to be super smooth so that your nail art goes on there super easily and perfect. I will be leaving the kit linked in the description box, but I am using the wipes and this cute little nail lamp from the Salon in a Box kit. It comes with polygel, the painting gel that I am going to be using, and a bunch of little goodies. It's super inexpensive. I'll definitely leave it linked down below. I recommend it if you guys are looking for a good kit. But I'm going to be using the solid painting nail gel in the color purple, and I'm going to be doing some butterflies. So I'm starting off with the wings, and I'm just using a 3D nail art brush for this step. I wanted a thicker brush because I knew I wanted to get this done quick. So the whole purpose of today's video is definitely beginner friendly, super simple, super easy to create. So I'm doing very basic butterflies for this video. And I'm just starting off with the wings. I'm doing the top part first, and then I'm gonna be moving on to the bottom of the wings. And then I'm gonna be doing another one on the middle finger as well. This paint is so easy to work with. I love the color. I'm so excited to be adding different colors to my gel paint collection. You can use this for the full nail if you want to use it as a full color. So definitely recommend these. They are super opaque. The consistency of them are so good. I am so excited to be adding these to my collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off. I'm adding half of one on to the middle finger, and then we're gonna be moving on to the pink. I'm basically doing another variation of butterfly on there as well, and you guys will be able to see that entire process. Super simple. And then I'm gonna be using the UV light to cure it all and make sure that it is staying put for the next step. Now I'm taking the pink one. This is the number 4. So pretty. I feel like they match so well as well. Here I'm showing you guys how I clean my brush in between colors. Just a lint-free wipe, squish it together in between the brush, and then I wipe it very well. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of this. Now the lamp is set for 30 seconds, so I just went ahead and cured it for the 30 seconds. Now we're moving on to our next step. I made sure I cured that because I did not want any of the purple or pink to smear onto the black. You want to make sure it is nice and cured before you go in and outline. So now I'm just using a black gel paint. You can use gel polish. If you like, I'll leave one linked down below from Modelones, but I'm just using one that I had on hand. Now I'm going in and just outlining those butterfly wings, and I'm gonna be adding in the rest of the detail with that same black and my detail brush. Super easy, like I said, and super simple to create, so definitely give it a go. You can do the same type of design with flowers. I've done it before where I did just a solid petal with the outline, and they turn out so cute.
This is for my day ones. Don't forget the ones I made, yeah.
As you can see, I'm moving around the light very often. I want to make sure that all angles are nice and cured, and because it is black, I want to definitely make sure that it is fully cured. So now I'm going in with the Modelones top coat. This is the shiny top coat that comes with that kit. I'm just going in and adding a thin layer of that. It's nice and thick, which I prefer a top coat that's thick. I feel like you have better control of it and it's not gonna leak all over the place. It's also no white, which is always a plus. I do not like having to remove any tacky layer off of nothing. So I also love that. Once I'm done applying that, I'm gonna go ahead and cure it once again. I am gonna be showing you guys at the end what it looks like matte. I went with shiny, but you guys know I love my matte on some nail art, so I am showing you guys that option as well.
This is for my day ones, day ones. This is for my day ones. Don't forget the ones I made, yeah. Deep south sweating out flavor. This is for my day ones, day ones. Showed up, day one before the glow up. Don't need to ask for them to show love. Don't need to ask for them to show love, show love. Ooh, take it back to when nobody used to know me. Let's tell you I was just chilling with my homies. Now that we're popping, everybody is talking. This is for my
Curing everything under the light once again, making sure that I'm getting all angles, and I did let it go for 2 rounds, so it was 1 minute. That basically concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Check out their products, try out this design, change it up, give it your own touch. But I hope you guys learned a ton. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here's the matte version of it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.
Ooh, take it back to when nobody used to know me. Let's tell you I was just chilling with my homies. Now that we're popping.